today to tell you to don't pay these unnecessary dealer fees when buying your next car. That's right, you should not pay these unnecessary dealer fees when buying your next car. And by dealer, I mean car dealer, otherwise known as a car dealership. You don't want to pay these fees. Number one, a documentation fee, okay? Now, these are also called doc fees, and basically it's the fee that the dealer charges to prepare the documents and the paperwork, okay? Now, you might not be able to get it completely removed, but you can definitely negotiate it, okay? Now, usually a lot of dealers, unfortunately, the truth is what they will do is they'll charge you for their labor costs for getting the doc fee, and then they're gonna charge a little bit more as almost like an added bonus of like, well, we run the dealership, so we're going to take an extra couple $100 from you just as a profit for ourselves. So what you can argue is that, listen, whatever you pay your person, let's say you pay them $30 an hour to prepare the documents, okay? It takes them an hour, I'll pay $30 documentation fee. Not $250, not $220, not $360, I've seen all sorts of numbers, but you pay whatever it costs the dealership as their cost, okay? Pay plus a little bit of overhead, maybe $10, $20 for their overhead, whatever the case is. Don't pay the full amount, that's ridiculous. It's part of doing business. It's part of the cost of doing business, okay? It's as simple as that. You shouldn't have to pay for the way they do business, okay? Number two, okay, advertising fees. Why would you ever pay for someone else's advertising? You're already buying the car. You're already likely giving the dealership a good amount of profit, okay? You shouldn't be paying for their advertising. It doesn't make any sense at all. Whenever I see these on invoices, my mind is absolutely boggled by how a dealership thinks that it's okay to charge an advertising fee, okay? If someone advertises for their business, the cost of that advertising is built into the sticker price of their product. If I'm selling a sheet of paper and I advertise and I sell the sheet of paper for $10, my cost of advertising is built into that $10. I don't say it's $10 plus an extra 30 cents for advertising after the fact. That's not how it works, okay? So you shouldn't pay for their advertising fees. It just doesn't make any sense at all. I'd rather them make extra profit on the car than charge you for advertising fees, okay? Number three, dealer add-ons. Now these are not like in any way bad, but they're just overpriced. So like a window tint from the dealer is gonna cost probably twice the amount as a window tint from a third-party company, okay? And they probably use the same tint. It's not like they use better tint, they probably use the same stuff. It's just a dealer charges a premium because they're a dealership. There are some benefits to doing things through the dealership. Warranty benefits, for instance. If there's a problem, like you're dealing with a huge manufacturer, so if there's a problem, they're likely just gonna fix it for you without thinking about it. But other things like paint protection, rust proofing, do it from a third party and just double check that your warranty will not be void if you do those things from a third party. Most of the time, paint protection, rust proofing, tinting, window tinting, those are all not going to void your warranty most of the time, but ask the dealership specifically, okay? You're going to save quite a bit of money, which means that overall your cost of that car will have gone down, okay? Last but not least is number 4 on this list, which is a dealership preparation fee or a dealer prep fee. It's basically what they charge you to make sure that the car is ready. Now, I've seen the preparation process for some really expensive luxury and really sporty cars, okay? And they have a very extensive preparation process, and it costs an arm and a leg, but they do a lot to the vehicle before they give it to you, and they inspect a lot. But for regular cars, regular average cars, okay, the prep is very simple. It is necessary. It is necessary. Don't make them not do the prep, okay? Like the wash in the car, you can wash your own car, sure, okay? But it's nice to get a nice clean car when you get it brand new. But the inspection of the car for any dents, dings, damages, the inspection of the fluid levels, the inspection of all of the components of the car, those, in my opinion, are necessary. So you should stick with those, but you shouldn't be paying for that. Just like with my paper example, if I'm selling paper, I don't sell paper. Maybe I should now that I think about it, but I don't sell paper. But just with that example, it's part of the cost of doing business. If they prep the car, if they're selling you a car, the preparation cost should be included in the cost of the car. I would rather the cost of the car go up incrementally and the prep be included in that than them selling you a car for this price and then they add on a couple prep fees after. That's horrible. It's like you settle for a price on the car and then all of these extra fees end up adding a significant amount to the car when you pay them all. And there's lots of other fees too, but some of the other fees, it's very unlikely that they're gonna be able to negotiate with you. And some of them I understand. Like some of the fees that you pay, you gotta pay because it makes sense. Like the fees make sense. Like oftentimes there's like a freight fee, okay? Which freight is like when they transport the car to you. So obviously you have to pay that, right? There's no, unless you're gonna go pick up the car yourself, but that's a whole different ball game. Just pay it. I mean, it kind of makes sense. So those are the 4 fees that I think that you shouldn't be paying, or you should be negotiating at least, okay? Negotiate on the price of the car, negotiate on the fees. I'm all about car dealerships making profit. They need to stay in business. They need to make profit, and I'm all for that. But the point is, they shouldn't be making profit off of these things. Make profit on the car, okay? Sell the car, earn a profit on the car. Then don't try and do all these shady things after by throwing in all these extra fees. That's not fair to the consumer. And that's it. Those are some unnecessary car dealership fees, not fees, I don't even know what I'm saying, fees, because I was gonna say pay, that I don't think that you should pay. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.